8.
Hi. Hey there, good morning and welcome back to Mac Acres. This is Memorial Day weekend and we drove out about 5 hours from where we live to my sister's property. And I am here helping her with her raised beds. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time out here, gonna get a little bit of footage out here so you guys can see what an awesome place it is. A little bit of family time, and so we're gonna have a great time. Come along with us, spend the day with us, and just let's have a great time together. So my sister did this raised bed by herself, did a great job. I think 2, 4, 6, 8 tomato plants. It's a mixture of some cherry tomatoes, slicer tomatoes. So we've added 3 additional here. And now we're working on some cucumbers. My brother-in-law is gonna put up some trellises here for these to climb up. And then we're gonna do some peppers, got some eggplant. She's got some rosemary and some lavender here. We're gonna figure out where to go with those. I know that basil is a good companion plant for tomatoes. What are some other herbs that would be good to fill in here to not only fill up this bed, but also just produce some more herbs that she could cook with as the season goes on. Okay, so here we go. So she started these in the smaller pots and they up potted them as they got a little bit too big for the cells, and so now they're ready for the ground. So as I mentioned, this is Memorial Day weekend, so we are hanging out with family, grilling out, planting garden beds. What are your plans for the weekend? Are you having family in? Are you on the road? What are you doing for this holiday weekend? And I just want to say thank you. I don't know if thank you is the word, but just acknowledge all of the, I get emotional, all of the men and women who laid down their life for our freedom. We're grateful for that. And grateful for the men and women who are currently serving. So a little heads up, it's about to get graphic. My nephew-in-law just caught a snake and killed it. And so I am explaining to him how to skin it. So if you're a little weak stomached, go ahead and fast forward a couple of minutes. We'll be back to the fun stuff in a minute. Peel it the rest of the way around, just so you have just the center flesh. Get your thumb in there. Okay, now grab it and just peel. And then you would slice it down the middle and take its insides out, and then you could cook the meat. Nice job. So we got busy just hanging out with family, cooking out, and so much fun. And I did not pick up the camera anymore. We are gonna move on. We are starting some new projects. And so let's get into those now. All right, so we're back in my kitchen. We're actually getting ready to head out for some errands, but I have, oh gosh, I have about 7 dozen eggs sitting on my counter that I've gotten from the Amish community. Bloom is on, so we are not gonna get through them in time before they would need to either be refrigerated or eaten. So I am water glassing them. I already started the process because I forgot to have my phone out and videoing. So bear with me. I'm still remembering to get the camera. So here is what we're doing. I'm gonna turn you around. All right, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. What I have here is some pickling lime. I got this off of Amazon. And what you do is you mix 1 ounce. I have my kitchen scale here, and I zeroed it out once I put my container on here, and I got 3 ounces of pickling lime and 3 liters of filtered water. I already added some in here because I miscalculated, so I had to go back and add some more. That is the ratio. Weigh your pickling lime, 1 ounce pickling lime to 1 liter filtered water. So that's what we're doing. I am going to take this liquid and I'm gonna mix it up in this just to help it dissolve a little bit before I pour it in. Probably should wear some gloves because this can kind of get on your skin. I'm just mixing this up really well. I'm just gonna keep stirring that.
Make sure it is as dissolved as possible. I tested these because some of these have been sitting out on the counter for about 2 weeks. So I did that water test. You know, if they sink, they're good. If they float, they're probably not great anymore. And all of these sunk. I probably could put a few more in, and I think I may do that really quickly. I said a few minutes ago about not washing the bloom off. And the bloom is just like a protective covering. When you go to the store and you buy eggs from whatever, the grocery store of your choice, those have been washed and most likely bleached. And so the pores of the eggshells are open. So if you put those in a water glassing situation, the eggs would absorb that lime inside. With the bloom still on, it protects those pores and it stabilizes the egg. I don't know if stabilize is the word, but they're gonna stay good. Okay, so here's what we're doing. So this is mixed up. I'm gonna mix it one more time because it's been sitting there. And I'm probably gonna have extra liquid. That is totally fine. We'll use it because I still have 4 more 1.5 dozen boxes and a little bit right here. I'm gonna take off this top egg because I think they need to be submerged. And you know what? That looks like that's going to work out perfectly. I have just a very little bit left, and that all of these eggs are covered, which is what we're shooting for. I'm going to wash my hands again. I don't want to leave any of that pickling lime on my skin. And there you have it. I'm going to just put the lid on. And these are our water glassed eggs. These will last room temperature, shelf stable for a year, 2 years. Yeah, you can always, when you take them out, do the water test again if it's a little past the 2 years. And if they're still sinking and they're doing good, open it up. A lot of things you can tell by odor. If there's no foul odor, it looks good, give it a shot. Again, that's probably not USDA approved, but you do what works for you and your family. Okay, so this is it. I'm gonna label this. I'm just gonna get a piece of probably masking tape. I'm gonna write today's date. I'm gonna write water glassed eggs, and I'm gonna stick them with the rest of my water glassed eggs in my pantry. All right, that's what we have going right now. Just keep following along. We're gonna get into more some.
Hey there, welcome back to Mac Acres. If you are new here, my name is Amy. What we are doing today is preserving, if you can see, I went to the garden this morning. I should have taken you with me, but I forgot to get the camera. So I've been slicing squash and zucchini, and we are freezing them enough that they will not stick together, putting them in bags, either Ziploc bags or maybe the food safe bags, vacuum sealing to hopefully keep them from getting freezer burnt and getting them to last as long as we can in the freezer. So that's what we're doing. I thought I'd bring you along. How are your gardens going so far? Big zucchini. This was not even the biggest one. The biggest one, I used my KitchenAid and I sliced some already in the freezer, but it sliced is so thin. What attachment do you guys use? Because I really like this. I don't know, what is that? Maybe 1/8 of an inch. Let me see where it was on the ground too long. I let them get too big. I like that thickness a little bit better. The KitchenAid literally shaves them. Yeah, what attachment do you use? Or is there an attachment that does a little bit thicker of a slice? I also shredded some for like zucchini bread, or just to add to recipes, to add additional nutrients, vitamins, things like that.
All right, guys, that's as far as I'm going today. I actually sliced them up for dinner tonight as well. I made these even a little bit thicker. I thought these would be good on a grill, or I may just roast them in the oven. I'm not really sure. Still have so many cucumbers to get through. These are a good size. I don't know if you can see them. Sorry, my camera skills are not great. These are really good. Some of these I picked this morning. They're really big. Yeah. So that's what we're doing here today.
All right, so this is the end of this video. I just want to, again, say thank you for spending time with me. I know that time is valuable, so I greatly appreciate that you spend a little bit of yours with me. Thank you again for that, and if you like this video, consider subscribing. I would love to see you around here more often. There will be lots more videos to come. I am new, and it's taken me a minute to kind of grasp hold of what and how and all the things, but we are a work in progress. So thank you for your patience, and thanks for traveling this journey with me, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.